Hey guys, what's going on? Good to see ya. Red Shadow, good to see you. Aster, good to see you. Co, good to see you there. Hi all, hi all. Those who are coming in, those who catch it on a VOD or a YouTube archive, nice to have you here. This is the Quicks Arcade channel. I'm Quicks, and we are playing NieR Automata. And I'm having a good time playing this game and learning the ins and outs of this game. Cheers. I just got my coffee from the kitchen, so I need to have a sip of this. How are you guys doing today? Doing all good? Doing all right? So, yesterday, Co had me self-destruct my character. What's my character's name? 2B, right? Co had me self-destruct Kobe to find out what that was like. So, at the end of the stream, I pressed in both of the controller sticks, and my robot, my sexy robot girl, went ah, and she blew up, and all her clothes flew off, and she was low health, and I healed her up, and 9S's pants blew off, and so now I'm walking around with my butt hanging out. Hi Che, good to see you in there. Nice to see you there. Yeah, so now I'm walking around with my butt hanging out, although I don't know. And then I said to Co, how do I get my clothes back? And he said, well, you can't get them back until you die or relog. So maybe this is considered a relog, right? Because I'm coming in from a save. So maybe I'll have my skirt back. But at the end of yesterday's stream, pretty much I was running around almost perfectly naked, except for a really thigh-high. I was wearing like a white version of the Baywatch swimsuit. That's basically what I had on, with my butt hanging out. And I was joking around because one of the first playthroughs I ever did, what was it? My second playthrough I ever did, I played as Halbert Man in Dark Souls. And basically I stayed hollow and I stayed naked. And I had my ass hanging out the entire time. And Wolf, one of the viewers, was like, oh my God, put some pants on. I can't look at that ass. Whoa, my God. So I would joke around and put the ass like in the camera, right up into the camera just to tease him. So then when I blew the pants off, when I blew the skirt off last night when I ended the stream, I said, I don't think Wolf was here, but I said Wolf probably wouldn't complain about this ass. He'd probably quite like this ass because she's got quite a nice ass, let's be honest, right? But I don't know. I think when I relog, I think her clothes will be back on. Maybe I'm wrong. Good to see you guys here. So I'm trying to, this is the second time, the second day of streaming NieR Automata, and I'm learning the lore, I'm learning the game as I go. There's a lot of mechanics that I don't understand yet. I've got some of the basic controller. You know, the first day streaming is always like the learning curve. I have to unlearn the last game and the controller in the last game and the muscle memory of that, and I have to relearn the new game and the muscle memory and the controller of that. And that basically culminated in me playing the tutorial level, the initial level, 3 times because I found out there was no save. And I fought my way through all of the bosses. Well, I got killed the first time I played it. I got lost, and then I got killed by some of the mini bosses, so like the mini enemies. So then I said, okay, where do I start? Only to find out that you start right back at the beginning. So I'm like, wow, okay. So we started it again. I got through those mini bosses. I got through those enemies. I got all the way to the final boss, who immediately killed me. So actually, wasn't. I got to the first part, the first stage of the final boss, which were those 2 big like buzzsaw bucket mining things. They killed me. So then I had to go all the way back to the start and replayed it again. And the third time was the charm. We got through it all, got through the tutorial, we destroyed ourselves, and the game proper started. So my understanding, if you're new, if you're coming in, if you're watching this on a VOD or YouTube, and you're like, I don't even understand what NieR Automata is all about, the gist of it, as they've told us, right? And I'm assuming there's going to be a number of twists in the story. I was talking to somebody last night who said, you're in for some good surprises. And he said, there's a ton of endings. Some of them are jokey endings. Some of them are like really meaningful endings. And you have to play through the game a number of times to get all of the endings. Well, obviously, we're not going to play through this game a ton of times for the stream because that would be super boring for everybody watching the stream. Maybe except for Wolf, who likes to see me die a lot, or others who like to see me die a lot. But what we are going to do is we're going to do an organic playthrough of the game and get whatever ending that we get. And if there's choices to make, like go left, go right, do this, do that, take this, take that, whatever, fight this enemy or fight that enemy, any kind of like really like branching choices, I'll put those to chat. I'll let chat, make the pick on that, so we can make the game more interactive and more fun. My understanding of the game is that basically aliens from outer space came across Earth. They decided, we'd really like to have that place. They created an army of robots to go down onto the planet and basically take it over. So these alien-made robots came down to the planet Earth and basically destroyed man-made Earth, knocked the buildings down, wrecked the place, killed the humans, etc., etc. And while that was taking place, some humans managed to escape to the moon. So whatever is left of mankind, and this, again, this may not be the truth. This is just what they've explained to us in the game thus far, which could probably change as the game develops. But as we understand it, aliens created robots who took over the Earth. The surviving humans escaped to the moon, where they created a new home base of operations, if you like. The humans then created their own army of elite robots called the Yorha Force. I guess you could think of that as like the Delta Force, sort of military combat robots. It's like a whole army of robots, communications robots, fighting robots, intelligence robots, etc., etc. They have a whole network set up. And then these Yorha Force robots have orbiting stations around the Earth from which they launch their missions. And we are this robot called 2B, who has a partner called 9S, and we have these little pods. They call them pods, but basically they float up over our shoulder. They're little, our robots have their own little robots. That's the best way I can describe it. And you can upgrade your character, my character being 2B, with chipsets and with upgrades and different things. As a robot, it is, you install chips and things into it. You can also upgrade your pod, and you go out on these missions to help mankind take the Earth back, basically, is what I understand. You can't hear anything, Co? Has anybody else got an issue with the mic? Can you guys hear me? Testing. Before I go any farther, someone let me know. It's good, Dwell, you can hear me? You can hear me, Dwell? It is means is the mic on, and you're saying yes, it is? You can hear. Okay, good. Co, must be on your end, buddy. Everybody says they can hear me loud and clear. So, all right. So, hi, Dwell. Good to see you, too. So apparently this army of Earth-made robots, which we play the character 2B, are these elite Yorha forces that are coming in to fight missions. And the first thing we had to do was come down to Earth and make contact with another group of robots, third group of robots now. Keep up to date now. Third group of robots called the Resistance. So yesterday we made contact with the Resistance, which seems to be basically we ran into a base camp where they had set up. There was a commander of the Resistance. There was a guy who makes weapons. There was a person who is like a store who sells things. There's like a little mobile hospital, but in the game they call it a maintenance station because you're a robot, so you get maintenance. What did you say, Co? If I watch on quality 160p, you can't hear anything. Why is that? The only guess I could have for that, Co, is that I don't know what the game puts out, but I know that my OBS is set up for 5.1 surround sound, and when I set that up, it told me that takes more bandwidth. So make sure I have enough bandwidth for my to push it out. I have good internet here, so I'm able to do that. I push it out. But you may not be able to, if you put it at a lower quality, you may not be able to grab the audio. It may have to sacrifice some bandwidth so it drops the audio. That could be what it is. I don't know. But you might have to watch it at a higher level because the audio takes some of the extra bandwidth. Something like that, I'm guessing. Now, your internet isn't that great, so usually you watch on a lower quality. That's probably what's happening, Co. That's probably what's happening. It's probably saying, okay, he wants to watch it on a lower bandwidth. So we have to sacrifice something, so it's probably knocking the audio out. That's a guess. It's a Quicks thing. It's been like that since you started watching. I mean, I can always drop it down. You want me to do? I can do it. I can drop it down to stereo, and then you'll get more bandwidth back. I can do. I mean, here, let me fix it up for you. I don't know how much of a difference it'll make. This game here, it probably doesn't really make much of a difference for this game anyway, because this game's on the PS4 and it's only outputting to my OBS in stereo anyway. So I can change the audio settings on OBS. It shouldn't make any difference for this particular game. Let me do that really quickly for you, Cole. Hopefully it'll help you out. Give me 1 second. File, settings, audio. I'll switch you up to stereo and see if it helps at all. Stereo. Oh, shitty. I don't know if that's gonna work. I can't do that for you right now, Co. I'm sorry, buddy. I can't do that right now because in order for me to do that, it wants me to restart the stream. So I'd have to restart the stream to do that. I don't want to bring the stream down. So hopefully it'll. Are you still having a problem? Can you hear me now or no? Let me know if your audio comes back to you at all, or if you get it fixed. Because without restarting the stream, I can't change the audio settings on OBS. It won't let me. So I am the way I am right now. Sorry, brother. Yeah. So where was I? So yeah. So we found the resistance. So the question that I had was, would you say, well, at 160 I can't hear you, but you'll just watch at 480? Is it working for you at 480? That's gonna look shitty for you though. That's gonna look crappy. 480's no good. Let me. You know what? Guys, I'm sorry. Let me restart. Let me restart quickly for Co. Let me restart quickly. Let me quickly. Let me restart. I'm just gonna restart really quick. I'll be right back. I'll still be in chat. Let me restart it. See if I can help Co out. I don't want to lose a viewer on. I don't want to make a viewer have to suffer with 480 if I don't have to. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back.